Hey, I've been busy cat sitting for my neighbor. It's been taking quite a bit of time. I also got Dead Cells on Switch, and I was going to do a port review on that. However, there's a very blatant bug that they didn't catch that makes the frame rate drop. They already know about it, so it's kind of pointless for me to do it now. And also, a friend of mine is a professional streamer, and all his capture cards went out on him like the day before he needed to go stream a tournament this weekend. So I loaned it to him. I'm probably not going to get it back until Monday. I'm not sure when he'll actually have the time to come over here and give it back to me. But I won't be doing any Fate Extella Link or Senran Kagura stuff until then. Honestly, I'm pretty much done with Fate Extella Link. I think I'm just going to wait until the uh, the US version comes out, because then I'll be able to understand the customization. I'll be able to do an overview of the mechanics and stuff like that. I can't really do that in Japanese. There's almost no information about that game on the internet that's not just talking about the story and stuff. So um, that will be happening on March 19th. As you can see, I already bought it here. So that's also going to be the day of my birthday. So I may end up going out with some friends or just hanging out at the mall or something. I will be doing a birthday stream at some point on the 19th, the day that this comes out. It's kind of an inconvenient day for me, and I don't really do a whole lot for my birthday anymore. I don't really have the capability to, but I do want to go out and celebrate a little bit. So I'll probably do a little bit of this. Obviously, DMC5 will be out by that time, so I'll probably do that, and then some other things. I'm sure people are going to ask about Spirit of Sanada. I mentioned this earlier, but I got the key from the Koei Tecmo rep, and this game is notorious for having bad optimization. It just like doesn't it doesn't run properly. It seems like unless you have like a beast computer or you have one of the few rigs that it actually accepts, then it runs at like a really bad uncapped frame rate. I even tried to cap it at 30 just so I could play the game. I felt kind of bad because he gave me the key, but he talked to me. I told him about it, and he said that it's not my fault that the game is poorly optimized. It's definitely one of the worst Muso ports on Steam. So I might give this another chance. Right now it's kind of a dry period. I will be doing a port review for Dead Cells, probably when they fix that bug. Dragon Marked for Death is supposed to get a patch on March 7th. Apparently they really messed up that game. Not only did they remove the relic stacking, they nerfed the Amulet of Darkness +1 so that it only works on enemies 10 levels above you. And also, none of the items that increase your stats, even the Might Mushroom, which is one of the rarest finds in the game, at least on like one level run, doesn't work right now. So people have not been playing it. I hope that the next patch will definitely fix things. It seems like they're obviously withholding content, or they're just trying to dump everything in a big patch around the time when the physical version comes out. I did enjoy playing the game. I got like 35 to 40 hours out of it, which for 25 bucks is a steal. I've spent more money on other games that I've finished once in a lot less time and never went back to. So I enjoyed it. I did buy the season pass last month, so when that drops, if it's anything interesting, I'll definitely look into that. Apparently, the secret like true ending, which is kind of BS because you need to have like all the characters. You need to buy the full game and you need to beat it with all the characters or something like that. I guess that's the ending they'll be using to, I guess, lead into the DLC. So I'll be checking that out at the end of next month. DMC5 will be on the 8th. I do not know if my friend's key is going to work. In the event that it doesn't, I should have the funds to get it anyway. I kind of wanted to get the deluxe edition because the extra weapons and stuff look cool. It'll be nice to have some variety with the music as well. I'm not really a big fan of Dante's theme, especially. Nero's theme is pretty catchy, but Dante's theme is it's pretty. It just feels too edgy, especially after that whole scandal they had and everything. So those are some of the things that'll be going on in March. I don't believe there are any other releases I'll be doing between then. I might go ahead and get Remilore, but I'm going to get that from GameFly if possible. I'm not sure how much of a demand there is going to be for that game. It comes out in a couple days, so I'm going to go ahead and return Mario because I didn't like that game that much, and I'll be able to buy that for cheaper later on. I'll be purchasing Dead Cells on the Switch because it's a good port. And then finally, before DMC5 releases, I'm planning on doing a Bloody Palace week. I'm not sure if I have enough games to do a full week, but I'll be doing Aztez. I'll be doing possibly Fight and Rage, the Score Attack. Actually, I can do survival mode on here, so that'll be 2 games. I could probably do Streets of Fury EX, but that survival mode's not terribly interesting, so I may hold off on that. Assault Spy has a Bloody Palace as well. Bloody Spell, of course, has a Bloody Palace too. So I'm going to try to fill up as much of a week as I can to lead up into DMC 5. I probably won't be doing DMC 4. I'm too rusty on it. I definitely missed the boat on that game. I was good at it for the time. I just realized I can't compete with people who never stop playing it. So DMC 5 for me is going to be mostly casual. If I find anything cool, I'll definitely let you guys know. It's kind of going to be an awkward game because it's the first like Devil May Cry game since like the remake. If you count the remake, that didn't launch with a Bloody Palace either. But in terms of the mainline games, ever since 2, which was the first one to have the Bloody Palace, it's always launched with the game. But they're making us wait until April. I guess they need extra time to do it. The rumor has been that it will have online co-op or something. If that is the case, then I'm sure that will definitely cause more development time. So it's kind of going to be a little bit like Warriors of Road 4, where people are going to be playing through the story mode over and over until that drops. So I'm going to do this Bloody Palace week to kind of lead into that. I think that'll be fun. I have a lot of character action games and stuff on here, so I think that'll be a fun event. Past that, the rest of the month is probably going to be pretty dry. I do not know when the Dynasty Warriors 9 weapons come out. I did buy the season pass thanks to a friend. I do have the costumes. I wanted to do a story mode playthrough with them, but I'm probably going to wait until the next update, to be honest, because that's supposed to add like the new gems and the growth system. They promised all that stuff at the beginning of Season 2, and none of that stuff is to be found yet, so I assume before the next Season Pass ends, we will get those things. So that'll make it a little bit more feasible to and less boring to go through the story mode again. I'll probably do some True New Heifei Castle runs with Lu Xun. Maybe I'll do a little bit of his story mode. But yeah, that's basically the forecast for the next month. I may go ahead and grab God Eater 3. It is only $42 on the CD keys. So once I pay off most of the other stuff, I do need to save a little bit of money in case that DMC 5 key doesn't work. In the event that it does, I'll probably grab God Eater 3 too. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on next month. However, Fate Extell and Link I may not be doing right away simply because it's literally launching on the day of my birthday. I don't really, like I said, I don't have the capability to really do anything fun for my birthday. But hey, I'm going to go out and celebrate. Red Robin gives you a free meal and stuff. So I'll probably grab that and come back, and I'll fire up a birthday stream. I'll do this in DMC 5 and Dynasty Warriors 9 if the weapons are out by then. The next season, or this season, is supposed to end by April, so I assume they will have at least one pack of the weapons out by the time of my birthday. So yeah, I'm sorry if things are low-key for a while. I seem to have accumulated a cough. I don't know if it's just from my acid reflux or stress or whatever's going on in the air. We've had pretty shitty weather here in Bakersfield, so that's probably a contributing factor as well. So I may not be using the mic as much, and like I said, I am waiting to get my capture card back from my friend when he gets back from Fresno from the tournament. And then I'll probably do some Senran Kagura. That game is such a drag to get through. I actually like the boss fights. I like the parry mechanic. It reminds me a lot of Tales of Innocence and Hearts R, where they can parry out of air combos and stuff like that, but if you parry and you have it leveled up enough, you can actually go into another combo, which I think is really fun. It's just the homogenized movesets is what I really dislike about that game. They've made so many of them, and for me, as somebody who's not into the whole fan service loot stuff, that's definitely something I want them to improve, but I know there's been a lot of problems with the censorship drama from Sony USA, so I don't know what's going on with that franchise, but I do intend to finish that game before DMC 5 drops, so I'll probably put up some more footage of that, maybe early next week. Anyway, that's basically it. The next thing I'll be doing that's new is probably Remy lore. I'll look into if I can get that from Gamefly. If not, I would consider buying it, but the combat honestly looks pretty limited, so I'm unsure about that. I am getting paid from my neighbor to house sit and take care of the cats and stuff, so I do have a little bit of extra money. I'll look and I'll try to find some more raw footage, and I'll make a decision from there. Anyway, the rest of this month's going to be pretty low-key, but next month we're going to kick it into overdrive. So I hope you guys will bear with me. I've got a lot of fun events planned. There will probably be a Bloody Spell update in the near future as well, so I'll definitely be covering that too. I also got a key for Devil Engine from the developer, but I'm honestly pretty terrible at the game, so it'll take me a little while to practice and get to the point where I can do an overview. Thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Peace.